What is going on, everybody? My name is Ciara Lawler. Welcome back to another week of Weird News Wednesdays. This is the Heroes for Hire podcast. We are back again talking all the strangest news stories from around the world. We talk about the news that the real news is just too afraid to talk about. As always, I am joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Shaun Meehan. Shaun, how is it going?
I am good, Connor. I am drinking a cold brew at the minute to keep my energy levels up, because I'm afraid that more traffic will pass by my house and ruin the recording.
So this is a reference to yesterday we recorded our Patreon episode for so you can head on over to our Patreon. We do all the extra movie reviews.
Connor with the early plug this week.
No, but we did a review of The Mummy, and it sounds like Shaun has like a full on city going past his window
just constantly. It's ridiculous. I live on such a small road, but it's such a busy road.
It was like all the trucks decided at a 1 hour and a half moment, now's the time to go through the lane, lads.
Yeah, now's the time when we can. This is optimal delivery times for what I can only imagine is like, it sounds like 18-wheelers going past. I know it's not, but it sounds like it.
So, Shaun, last week's weird news didn't quite happen, so we're back with a bang this week, and we've got a lot more news stories, and I'm excited to get back into weird news, because if you haven't heard the show, what's it about, Shaun?
Oh, well, God, I'm a bit thrown now,
okay.
But I think you, Ciara Lawler, have spent the week gathering all of the weirdest news stories from around the world. You're about to read them all out to me, a man who's been too busy, I suppose, building a speed bump in front of his own house to read any weird news.
That would be ideal. Wouldn't
it just? I'll just rip suspension out of everyone.
Tell you what, hire yourself a child actor and get them to run out in front of the trucks. Every time one of them passes, they'll have to brake, slow down. Oh no, there's a child in the road, and then they run away. Nobody's getting killed. It's just an idea. The actor goes in.
But I feel, no, even with an actor though, Connor, I feel like there's an element there of like, you're going to sink a lot of money into various child actors because of injury, because not everyone's going to stop is the issue.
Yeah, well, you run out early, like just acting like they're chasing a football or something. Oh no, my ball! Somebody's seen my dog.
Would it not be
like
easier?
That.
Would it not be easier to buy a bunch of child-size crash test dummies and make the drivers think that they had killed a child? Would that not solve my problem quicker?
I mean, more emotionally complex, but literally, maybe slightly easier. Slightly less frowned upon.
Slightly less frowned upon. Less children put in danger, I would say, which is what this show supports. Less children in danger.
50% of this show supports.
Actually, sorry, can I just say as well, just right at the start before we get into weird news, it's the Spotify Wrapped for podcasters came out today.
It is.
And I took a look at it, and we are 190% up on amount of time people have listened to the podcast versus this point last year.
What?
Which is ridiculous. Yeah, it's massive. And so just thank you. I think we're in like, and our listeners are in like 29 countries across the world. So just, I suppose, thank you to everyone for listening and continuing to listen.
I love the fact that this is meant to sound like boasting, but we're just shocked that anybody tunes in.
We're genuinely surprised that anyone other than our mothers listens to this show.
And my mum doesn't even. She doesn't care.
My mum listens on 2 times speed.
Yeah. My mum takes the stance of, it's nice he's doing something. Yeah.
Sure, Connor's happy.
He's into those superheroes. Yeah. Anyway, so thank you very much to everyone who's tuned in throughout the year. It's absolutely amazing seeing just, like, because of course everyone had a really shit year last year, so it's really nice to see, and this year as well, but yeah, it's the little
and every year of our lives going forward.
You come here for positivity. So we're starting off weird news this week, Shaun, with, I mean, a man was fined in the UK this week, and I felt like it needed to be told on the show because it really caught my eye, because it starts off at one level and you think it's kind of funny, but then it goes a bit out there, because I have man fined $2,600 for blasting James Blunt at an unacceptable level constantly.
Oh, blunters. What? Okay. What's an unacceptable level of James Blunt? What James Blunt's song was he blasting?
I mean, if this was James Blunt responding and he seems like he's up for a laugh, he would be like, any level is an unacceptable level.
This is true. James Blunt is I think he's a legend. Is he a legend?
I think he had a while there where everyone was like, it was fun to hate him. But if you follow his Twitter now, he goes along with the jokes. He doesn't give a shit.
Literally, to help those wondering what to give the people they love or hate for Christmas, I've decided to go on tour in February.
Exactly.
Stocking filler tickets.
I like the fact that he's set for life, but he's just like, fuck it, yeah, I'm shit. What can you do? According to the Independent, Mark Carey played the tune so loudly at his Plymouth home that he disrupted the sleep of all of those living near him or surrounding his home. They argued these late night tunes caused them stress, fatigue, and anxiety, Shaun. So the Plymouth Magistrates Court heard Carey wasn't blasting these tunes because he was going through a bad breakup, but just simply because he enjoyed the music, just for the tunes themselves.
Right. So are we talking a "You're Beautiful" or a "Goodbye My Lover"?
What's more acceptable?
I think if it was a breakup, "Goodbye My Lover" is like you're looking for attention if you're playing "Goodbye My Lover" that loudly.
Yeah, that's the type of song you listen to while staring out the window while it's raining.
Well, it's raining. Yeah. The very same. "You're Beautiful" is interesting because it implies some level of unrequited love going on here. So maybe not a breakup in the traditional sense.
When environmental health officers, which I love the fact...
Why are they involved?
When they reviewed the recordings... like,
they pulled out the receipts.
Lads, the fucking earth's on fire. And the fucking environmental health officers sitting in a room listening to these recordings. What the fuck's this, lad? Listen to that. Jesus. What's that?
What
Another
does it
flood?
all mean?
We'll get to it in a second, Tom. What's that? Flood and the forest fire. Simultaneous. We'll be there in a minute. We have to listen to these recordings.
Ice caps melting? No. I've got to go back to Bedlam. Huh? James Blunt album.
Good stuff. Thanks. Well done on knowing an album of James Blunt.
I know 2 James Blunt songs and 1 James Blunt album.
We're at the end of the joke. This is all we have.
Oh, I pray there's nothing more to this story.
Now, this is really where it caught my eye, Shaun, because at first it's just funny, he's playing James Blunt and now he's been fined money because he's played it so loud, which begs the question, how loud does it have to be? And how often do you have to play it? But then we learned it wasn't just "You're Beautiful" that they were hearing, Shaun, on the recordings.
Oh. Because
they also identified the lyrics to "Timber," the iconic 2013 hit by Mr. Worldwide Pitbull and Kesha.
By God. I mean, I think the weird thing is, I'm listening to this story and I'm just like, me and this man would get on very well in terms of music taste.
As well as Coldplay's "Fix You," which is also being played.
Lights will guide us home.
I mean, like, "You're Beautiful," "Timber," and "Fix You." No wonder he's been fined. Fuck off.
Do you know what this is? This is like a 15-year-old learning the guitar for the first time to impress girls. Like, these are the songs, man.
Do you know the emotional state you have to be in to listen to "Timber" followed by Coldplay? I think that's a level nobody's ever gone back to back on. That's never in a playlist back to back. Unless it's on shuffle, maybe. That's it.
Fair. But I feel there's a way to do it, right? And you need a buffer song. And, okay, so you start off with "Timber." Bit of a dance party track, right? I would argue you could then play the phrase "How to Save a Life," right?
Okay.
And then segue seamlessly into Coldplay, Connor.
I love the fact that you're like wedding DJing this. How do we get the audience on the dance floor but keep them on the dance floor? We don't want people going sitting back down.
No. You can't go like bare naked ladies straight into Johnny Cash. That doesn't
Ridiculous. No, ridiculous. You don't want that kind of stuff.
This is just me looking through my fucking iPod from 2012.
and like, I just think if you're ever stuck, stick on ABBA. Doesn't matter what it is. People will come onto the floor.
I might make some people angry here. I think ABBA...
I know you don't like ABBA.
ABBA's fine at best, in my opinion.
That is... The fact that you say you know 2 James Blunt songs on an album and you think ABBA is fine.
It's fine. Look, I've no problems with them personally.
Yeah.
It's just I don't get it, I suppose.
Who's better, ABBA or Mr. Worldwide Pitbull?
I mean God, the fact that I think about it. No, I think ABBA might be better than Pitbull, to be fair.
What do you mean you think? What the fuck do you mean you think they might be better?
I've not done all the research, Connor. If you go song by song, I'm sure ABBA... who has more shit songs, I would say? Not who has more better songs. Who has more dog shit songs?
Surely Pitbull.
I don't know. What do you think the worst ABBA song is?
I don't think there are any bad ABBA songs.
There has to be one.
I mean, there probably is one on like some album. But you play, I would say 90% of ABBA songs at a wedding, people get onto the floor. You play 10% of Pitbull songs, people come onto the floor. Every other one, people are like, what the fuck is this?
No, in terms of bringing people onto the floor though, you're at a wedding, right? It's 4 o'clock in the morning and you play Hotel, Motel, Holiday Inn. Everyone in the building is on the floor at that point. The staff is on the floor.
The people who were asleep, they're on the floor.
Yeah, the people buried underneath the hotel, they're on the floor.
It's on a graveyard, of course.
It's built on an ancient Native American burial ground, of course.
I mean, the thing about this is that this man was fined nearly $2,600. So... What's happened here is they apparently took 3 TVs, 4 sets of speakers and other music equipment from his house, which begs the question, had he Bluetooth linked all of the systems and then when he played Fix You, did he blow the fucking house out of it? Because every neighbour on every side complained about hearing Fix You and You're Beautiful simultaneously or back to back, along with Timber at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, see, it's... Or are they just covering their bases, being like, we can't leave him any device capable of playing audio? Like, they took out the smoke alarm. It was that bad.
I think he should just be arrested for listening to those 3 songs back to back that loud. I don't think you need to listen to anything that loud.
No, and this is a bigger story, but like, I mean, how far do, like, say, like Neighbours or anything like that, how far does it have to get before you'll go knock on the door? I
don't think you go on the first night. I think you leave him for the first night.
Because like, it's a one in a blue moon. It won't. Surely it won't happen again.
Second night, definitely. Somebody goes over, and then some maybe more laid back. The third night, they might head over and be like, "What the fuck is going on here, lad? This is Fix You for the 15th time."
Yeah, legitimately, is everything okay?
Yeah, he's yelling timber. It's fine.
He's going down. The nice voice crack there, Shaun. But like, if it's like really loud at like 8 p.m, I can kind of like, once it gets past like 12, I'm like, all right, here, come on, turn it down. But this man, what time was this at that he was playing Blunters?
Up until, it says, I mean, the only time mentioned was 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right, so, okay. Yeah, he's taking the piss there a bit, isn't he?
But even during the day, I think it's still kind of frowned upon. To be like, come on now. It's a bit fucking loud. Like, just, kids are trying to do homework.
That's it, yeah. Like, fucking, especially if you live in like an apartment block where like, you know people can hear you around you.
Yeah.
Bit of courtesy, lads. Come on.
I think that was the strangest find I think we've seen in a long time, is that just the fact that this man was fined for listening to James Blunt is enough that I think you should add an extra grand to the fine. Just, I mean, what music is acceptable if you want to listen to this?
Whale song, I would say.
Pirate songs?
Pirate songs. Big fan of those myself. But they're very feet stompy kind of thing. Like, you're going to hear it through the wall. ABBA.
That'd be a good one.
I wouldn't say so now.
That'd be a good one.
Comedy albums. Get some George Carlin going at 4 a.m.
Like, people walking down the street go, Jesus, actually, yeah, he's right.
What is the deal with airline food?
We're going to move on to our next piece of news, Shaun, and we are going to China for our next weird news, because the thing has happened that I've always wanted to see, but we never had. And it's in one episode of The Simpsons in which someone says, "'Tis no man, 'tis a remorseless eating machine. Because I have Chinaman banned from all-you-can-eat barbecue for eating too much."
Beautiful. A god amongst men.
A Chinese food live streamer says he's been blacklisted from a grill buffet restaurant for eating too much of their food. The man, known only as Mr. Kag, told the TV station that he was banned from the seafood barbecue buffet after a series of binges.
Okay, so he'd been there a few times.
Oh, he'd been there once. They thought, Jesus, he's after eating every bit of food we have. Then he kept going back repeatedly.
Right. And they were like, here. You're like, once or twice, grand. But now you're just taking advantage of the all-you-can-eat nature of this place.
He ate 1.5 kilograms of pork trotters during his first visit.
What?
1.5 kilograms
of... Like, they're a thing in Ireland, pork trotters. They're crew beans, they're called. And they're just fucking gristle. Like, they're...
Yeah, they're shit.
They're fucking shit. Like, they're... What? A kilo and a half?
A kilo and a half.
Jesus. In heaven.
That's only his first visit, Shaun.
That's just... Oh,
and
my
then
God.
In another visit, he is said to have eaten 4 kilograms of prawns in one visit.
Isn't there a thing that, shellfish has arsenic in it? Because sure... that's a thing. No, I'm sorry. This man might arsenic poison himself. Prawn, arsenic.
Mr. Kang said the restaurant is discriminatory against people who can eat a lot. That's what he said.
I mean, if you open yourself up to the all-you-can-eat lifestyle, then when someone comes in and just keeps eating, that's on you, isn't it? As a restaurant.
Here's the thing, right? So we have the interview with him, and he says, I can eat a lot. Is that a fault? He added that he also didn't waste any of the food, which meant he ate all 4 kilograms of prawns that he put on his plate. But the restaurant's owner was also interviewed, Shaun, and he tells a slightly different story. Because he says, every time he comes here, I lose a few hundred yen, he said. Even when he drinks soy milk, he doesn't just have 1 or 2 bottles. He drank 20 or 30 bottles at every single one of his visits.
Jesus, man.
When he eats the pork trotters, he consumes the whole tray of them. And for prawns, usually people use the tongs to pick them up. He walked up to the stand, picked up the tray, and took the tray back to his table.
But the thing is he is eating it all while he's there. If this man was scooping all of this food into a big bag and just taking it home, that's definitely not on.
Oh no, that's stealing, I think. It's theft
that's
if
thievery.
You're if somebody else looks for the prawns and they're all gone, and you're like, oh, they're in that guy's bag, frowned upon. But if they're in that guy's tummy, fair enough, he got there first.
I would say fair game. If you're not able to... You
just didn't keep up with the prawn consumption.
You couldn't keep pace. What you've done here is you've designed this all-you-can-eat restaurant around the fact that most people have eyes bigger than their stomach. And that they'll be like, oh, this is a load of food, and they'll get full halfway through, but you've still made a net profit. All this man is doing, I would say, is evening out. He's the equaliser, if you will.
He's the man of the people.
He's the man of the people. He's leveling the playing. He's flattening the curve if you will.
It's him versus bread rolls before starters. He's the one man that has come in and like, you fed these bread rolls to all these people to fill them up so they wouldn't eat your food and waste their money. Well, I'm here to take all your money.
This is the thing, because he's eating crew beans, right? He's eating prawns. He's not eating any kind of a carb, Connor.
No, he doesn't need the pasta. He doesn't need the rice. No. He's not interested.
No, none of that. All he's after is equality.
Are we saying this man is the hero we all need?
I just say, look, I'm not saying he's Batman, but he might be Jesus.
He might be.
Might be. There
the
we go.
Last Supper goes on for days. Oh, James, lads, I'll be dead and back by the time this show's fucking finished. Keep feeding me.
Jeez, I'll need 3 days to burn all of this off, won't I, huh?
Hey, Judith knows. Fucking he knows, boys.
Oh, this fucker. Oh, there's trouble. Oh.
I mean, the fact that he's eaten 4 kilograms of prawns and drinking 30 bottles of soy milk, how is he still alive, is my question.
Would you rather be this man's, like, trousers or his toilet?
Oh, trousers.
Trousers, I think, definitely.
Trousers.
There's an element of safety to the trousers.
Here's my question to you, Shaun. This is we never get to cover. This is the first time I've ever heard of like an actual human being banned from an all-you-can-eat. But my question to you, Shaun, is: you go to an all-you-can-eat restaurant. Right. What is the food that you get banned for?
Oh,
not pork trotters.
Can't be pork trotters. No.
Because they're shit.
Like it's terrible because I will fill up on it, but like I will horse into a garlic bread like nobody's business.
You're out early, I think. You are out early on the garlic
I'm
bread.
one of the first fallen soldiers, but I'm all about soakage is my thing. Like
because you're always pissed.
Yeah, if you take me to an all you can drink, you better believe I'm filling up on bread.
If for every situation you're like, I'm all about the soakage, he hasn't even had any alcohol. I'm thinking about the soakage though for later.
Shaun, you're at mass, come on.
Give me the fucking bread, boy.
Just there like crashing a child's birthday party, just taking the cake, just being like, I need it.
I will drink later, I don't know, I haven't decided if I'm going out or not.
Failing the garlic bread, I think something like a prawn or a sushi or like a cocktail sausage, like that. Those are all good snacking foods. I'll
be honest with you. You bring me to a sushi restaurant, all you can eat. You're not. Yeah. We're not leaving alive. Like
that's the thing. I know
take me out. You're gonna take me out, and the problem is I don't get full, so I'll just keep going because I just eat it so fast that my stomach can't register that it's full. So I'll just keep going 20 minutes after.
It's like eating a Scooby-Doo sandwich. It just ends up in your throat by the end of it.
It's like a duck. I don't even chew. I'm just like, that's gone, that's gone, that's gone.
This is beside the point, by the way, but we should go for sushi sometime. That would be fun.
Oh, I love sushi. It's very underrated.
Very underrated kind of a meal. I had sushi only the other day. I was up in Dublin.
Every single person, there's a sushi place, right, that we always go to, and every person I tell them that place is amazing. They also know me by my first name, by the way. When I was like, I used to work in the building beside it, so every lunch I would just go in there. Same as yesterday. I'd be like, yes. But every person I've said go to the sushi, they're like, raw fish. No, I'm not having any sushi. I'm like, have to explain to them, lads, they do cooked food. And the cooked food you get in there is going to be better than any cooked food you're going to have. If you got if you want to get a chow mein there, recommend going to the restaurant, getting the fucking proper one.
Yeah, like don't just get like the Irish takeaway version of a chow mein. Or like, you get a tempura. You introduce anyone to a tempura prawn, I guarantee you their mind is blown forever.
Gyoza's out the door. Give everyone a gyoza.
I'm poor for gyoza. I'm an absolute... If you put me in front of 10 plates of gyoza, it'll all be gone, I swear to God.
There's your food.
There's my food. Eat. Yeah, any gyoza, give it to me.
I always just get the large sushi platter. I'm just like, just give me the large one. As like fucking 16 pieces. And it's gone before I even know what's happened. And I'm like, I need another 16 pieces.
What's your opinion on like roe on sushi? Like the eggs?
What do you mean?
Like the fish eggs, like salmon roe and shit like that.
Oh, I mean, I don't mind, but I'm more of
you'll just eat anything that's in front
I'll just eat any sushi. Any sushi. Ginger on top. dip it in soy sauce. I'm away.
I'm done, lads. I'm done.
They also sell a big boat of like 40 pieces, and it's like €35, right?
Do you want to split it?
And every time I go there, I look at somebody having it and I go, will I? And then I go, no, don't be crazy, it's €40, you lunatic.
It's 40 quid, you're going to eat it on your own.
Yeah, and there was it once where I walked in and there was a woman sitting by herself and she ordered the big boat, and I was eyeing her up because I was like, this is my champion. Like, this woman has gone for it, right?
Yeah.
She sits there, and she was like a businesswoman. She'd clearly come from work, and so she sits down. She has 4 pieces out of the boat, puts down the fucking chopsticks, pays the bill, walks out, and left the whole boat there.
What the fuck? And you're just like, is anyone gonna, would it be weird if I...
It was one of those where I was like looking up and down like, lads, there's going to be a few seconds here where I have to make a decision. Because they're fucking fresh.
I want you all to remember what you think of me. As a lovely Connor who works next door.
Like, it was me looking at the waiter and him looking at me, and I just like eyeing the board.
And the sirens from Kill Bill start playing.
There's currently 36 pieces untouched sitting on that fucking bike.
Was this COVID times or before COVID times?
No, before COVID. It was like 202019.
Oh, you could have eaten a stranger's food back then. It was great.
It wasn't even frowned upon. So we're moving on to our next piece of news, and this is a story of entrapment. It's a story of people just enjoying a trip away, and then something happens and they're stuck there, Shaun. And it's the start of every murder mystery you've ever heard. But I have punters trapped in Yorkshire pub for 3rd night in a row by snow, and they enjoyed a 3rd night having a karaoke evening.
Is that what you really want, though, when you've been stuck with people for 3 days? Do you really want karaoke?
Britain's highest pub. People have been trapped in there since Friday evening. And they enjoyed a lovely karaoke night as they spent their... Sorry, this was written, by the way, on Monday. So they enjoyed their 3rd night. I'm not sure if they're out already, but by Monday they'd been in there for 3 days consistently. 81 people have been stuck in the Tan Hill Inn up on the Yorkshire Dales since blizzards hit on Friday as a result of Storm Arwen, downing power cables and creating snowdrifts that have made it impossible to leave.
Fuck. Apparently they left like a day ago, by the way.
Okay, so 4 days they spent there.
That's insane. Also, if you want to check in, let me just check some prices. From €12, they would have a room for a night, Connor.
Fuck off.
That's fucking great. Good for you.
We're heading over there tomorrow. So the people in the pub, so the power lines are down. You're stuck in a pub with 81 strangers, and you've no way in or no way out. This is surely the start of any murder mystery scenario where they all begin to get picked off.
Oh yeah, definitely. And like, it could be any kind of scenario though. Like a murder mystery, it could be there's some kind of Bigfoot outside trying to kill them. It could be an aggressive mist pulls in.
Oh, you don't want that aggressive mist. That'll fuck you right up.
Like it could just be The Shining. Like I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to send you a picture over Google Meet right now, and I want you to tell me that this isn't a horror film.
Okay, because it's we've got the ding. I'm going to click on it. Ding.
It's like an old farmhouse, is what it is.
Oh my god, it is.
It's ridiculous. My god. That's a murder house.
That's the murder house. If someone said, "Oh, that's the murder house with the Walker family died there in the 80s," you'd say, "Makes sense."
Oh, why there's not been a pub here for 70 years.
Yes. There has to have been people freaking the fuck out, because it gets worse. So you think we're stuck here with all these people for 3 days, 4 days in the end. No power, no electricity, no anything. You're just there by candlelight. You can't go anywhere. It's snowing outside. They were there to see an Oasis tribute band. So here's the thing, Shaun.
No.
Is it better or worse if no Oasis, the name of the tribute band, got in or got out before the lockdown began?
The thing is, and this is nothing against any musicians, anyone with any talent, but I feel like if you're trapped in a room with nigh on 80 people, right? And there's a band there. The band are going to want to perform the whole time, which is fine. They've brought the instruments and all the rest. The issue is when it's a tribute band, because it's the same songs again and again for 4 days.
Oh, but every night they're like asked, will you go back up on stage? Like,
oh, definitely.
Will you go back up and get the job done again? We want the same show as last night.
Yeah, do the same again, please. But then, I guarantee you, one person was sick of the Oasis tribute band and suggested karaoke. And that's how this happened.
Sure, they've had to sleep on makeshift beds and couches. They've also done table quizzes, watched films on a big projector, and have been served a buffet meal as well as a traditional Sunday lunch because the kitchen was still stocked for the weekend.
I mean, yeah, that's if you're going to get stuck in a pub or an inn, like a Friday night is the best time because that's when that's when the fridge is at its fullest. But you also have a Friday night crowd. Now, looking at this place, it looks fairly remote, and it is the highest pub in Britain, apparently. So,
you also have forgotten the fact that the staff are the same people. They've all been trapped there as well. Which means
true.
None of them have seen their families for 4 days.
That's true, and the staff haven't chosen this. The staff have to be there.
Yeah. And apparently they on Saturday everyone had a whip around for the staff who've also been stuck in there with them, consistently listening to Oasis every night.
Like,
imagine
a whip around is good.
You go into to do your shift on the Friday and you're wreck tired. Something's ever happened with the boyfriend or the girlfriend. You're in a bad mood. You say, "Oh, I'll just get the shift done. It's coming up to Christmas. I need the pay, and then I'll get some presents or whatever." Halfway through the shift, you're like, I'm trapped here. Or you have a fight with the manager or something on the Monday or on the Friday night, and it's just like, Shaun, you didn't do that fucking thing right? That's a disgrace. I'm going to have a word with you over the weekend because we're going to have a discussion about your conduct in the job.
My conduct,
fuck off,
sir.
Tom.
Go fuck yourself. Yes. I'll conduct you.
I'm walking out of here right now.
Into a pile of snow.
Yeah, slams the door, then just like turns around. I can't leave. Slams the door again.
But in the moment, you need to choose what kind of a person you are, because you either be like, lads, we're stuck, or you yell at the top of your lungs, you're locked in here with me.
We're not locked out of there. You're locked in here with me.
I didn't think of it from that perspective, just being someone who just works there, and like you might have had the next day booked off. Like, surely the staff get a few days off after this. Yeah, you had like a little trip planned for the weekend, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so. I do not think so. They're definitely being made to take. This is just like capitalism at work in my brain, but they're being made to take those as holiday days, aren't they?
They're like, lads, we're not going to pay you, so you weren't meant to be here.
Yeah,
it's not our fault.
Don't have the budget to pay. I'm sure these are like lovely managers as well. Like,
yeah, but we're just like down with we're just anarchists. That's all we are, Shaun.
That's like, but while you're there, while you're trapped in it, do you think you have to pay for like your food? And I mean, surely they're drinking as well at the same time.
But there's no ATM. So everyone supposed has a card, so it doesn't really matter.
That's one of those weird pubs that doesn't take card.
For the meal on the Sunday.
That's awful though, because like imagine being the one lad who had run out of money, and like everyone else has this lovely Sunday roast.
If you're checking out on the Saturday, do you pay until Tuesday?
No, because I don't think you're getting a room. Like, presumably some people had rooms booked for the weekend, and like I guess they get to keep the rooms, but everyone else just has to like curl up under a bar stool or something.
I mean, this is just more exciting because nobody died. I can't figure out. This is the start of every horror movie I've ever seen. Are they all a lie?
That's maybe they're not the most accurate things to do. I'm surprised that there was no one like pregnant at it. And,
and they're like a day away from birth.
but there's no room at the... Oh, no, that's like the 25th of December is when that happens.
No, and there's one shifty guy who's on the run from the police, and everyone thinks it's him. And then there's a nice guy who everyone's like, ah, yeah, old man John, he's always here. And then someone's like, why, old man John hasn't been here for nigh on 40 years. His wife killed him. Who was I seeing then? Oh no! And it turned into a Scooby-Doo
that's old
mystery.
man Jim.
That's that's his brother. Sorry, yeah, they're very similar.
Twin brothers. Yeah. Sorry, easy mistake to make. Don't you worry.
We're moving on to our next piece of news, Shaun, and I finally got a dumb criminal in on the show this week for weird news, because I have suspect throws stash of cannabis from window as police wait outside.
As in he threw it out like the front window towards the police.
So the police come in through the front door, Shaun, and they're
Right.
like raiding the home, and they're like, attention, the police are here, we're looking for the drugs. Smart man he is, thinks, I'll throw the cannabis out the window, not realising that the police are parked underneath his window, as there are two more police people standing outside at the cars in case he runs.
By God, he's not the brightest, is he? Is it how much cannabis did he throw out?
Thousands of pounds worth of cannabis out of a window, Shaun. Straight
Right.
to the feet of waiting police officers. He was seen tipping boxes of marijuana from a flat window above a shop in Birmingham on Monday morning. All while two police officers patiently watched on with arms crossed.
It's like, well, this is making the day very easy for us.
Honestly, this actually couldn't have been an easier arrest. We didn't have any evidence that he was doing it, other than the tip-off, but now I feel like he's doing it, because he has a lot of drugs coming out that window.
Well, there's no guarantee he's the one throwing those drugs, Connor. That could
Also,
be anyone throwing those drugs.
If you look up an image of this weird news, you see this man at his window, and there is a fucking pile of weed just like sitting on the little roof just outside his window, that's like before it meets the street, and it's just like a massive pile, like you could not hide it. And his idea is
God, it looks like hedge clippings.
like, it's so big. Even if they were raiding his house and he thinks, I'll throw it out the window, smart thinking, if anybody walked past the big green pile, they'd go, looks like there's a big pile of weed out on the roof.
Just, yeah, like they're sweeping it up with a dustpan and brush, like. That's...
Do you want to know how much it was in the end?
Yes, please.
The man had 20 kilograms of weed in his home.
Good God.
Yes.
Good God, Connor.
And he
how much is that worth?
I don't know, it doesn't say it's worth, but 20 kg in the home, and then he tried to throw 20 kg of weed out his window thinking it'll just blow away in the wind.
Yeah, like, I mean, look, you're going to need to smoke something to relax yourself after that whole ordeal. Yeah. But what?
He was seen throwing boxes out the window. He was seen throwing plants out the window. And they eventually, after they raided the whole full home, they found a crossbow, 3 imitation guns, 20 kg of cannabis, 24 cannabis plants, and a large volume of suspected cannabis oil and other items. I mean,
look, it is impressive how long he got away with it, because like that's not just like he set it up last night and now he's found out. But there is a thing that a lot of like home growers get caught in the winter, because if there's like snow or frost on your roof, the heat from the plants just like rises through and melts all the ice on your roof. So your neighbour's house will be covered in like frost or snow or whatever, and your house will just have this warm patch floating through it.
Do you work for the police?
No. I'm. Where can I buy some drugs, children?
Hello, fellow kids. Do you know any roofs with no snow?
Any of this hashish, this marijuana?
The way he said that was like such like a narc. Like, who are you snitching on?
I don't want to look or act like a narc, but I think I do, just in my general life.
I think generally, I think the two of us come across as the people who are the snitches.
Probably, yeah. Because we've got these kind faces, Connor. We'd never be up to any devilment at all.
No, I think we'd both come across like Benny out of The Mummy.
Did a patron episode come out about The Mummy?
Oh, I'd love a review of The Mummy. That's actually a really good movie that not a lot of people have done a review of.
Do you know whose views I'd like to hear? Is two straight Irish white men. I think that's...
I was thinking white lads, they don't get enough say. And I think
not these days.
They might have some thoughts. Not these days. It's all PC culture gone mad, Shaun.
They might have a few thoughts about this movie from 1999 that specifically appealed to them by design. It's a good episode. Please, if you're interested,
guys, links down below.
Links down below. It's on all the socials. It's on all the socials.
We're moving on to our next piece of news, and this is a story that I think might be the most out there reaction to a very minor problem, but also kind of sums up a lot of things going on in the great US of A at the minute, Shaun, because I have American man pulls out AK-47 rifle after being told his pizza would take 10 minutes.
You know what? I'm not even shocked about the rifle. Okay? What I'm more indignant about is that this man expects a good pizza in less than 10 minutes. You can go fuck
They can't
yourselves.
cook the whole thing.
They can't cook the whole thing. You're going to have burnt cheese, because they just ramp the whole thing up, or the cheese isn't going to be sufficiently melty, Connor.
They don't know right now that they're dealing with a pizza aficionado like yourself.
Pizza connoisseur. Pizza fiend, I've been called.
A pizza fiend. The Sharon Observer revealed how Charles Douglas Doughty Jr. walked into a Little Caesars restaurant in Tennessee and ordered a pepperoni pizza. The 63-year-old reportedly got progressively angry when staff explained how his meal would be ready in about 10 minutes, which I think is actually a pretty quick turnaround for a full pizza.
That's pretty good. They're doing their best, Little Caesars.
Especially if you're standing in the place. Like you're just waiting for 10 minutes.
If you just come in out of the blue and order a full pizza, you can expect to wait more than 10 minutes, in my opinion.
He demanded, screaming, to get free breadsticks while he waited. And then he said, and when they did not give him free breadsticks, he said, "Just you wait." And he left the premises to go to his car. At this point, what can you do? It's just like, there's a crazy old man, he wants breadsticks.
I guess we're dealing with this right now.
Police have been told the Doughty Jr. returned with an AK-47 and pointed it at the staff, demanding to get his food immediately. I mean, is there a more outrageous reaction to a very minor issue?
Yeah, this man doesn't understand how cooking works. It's like,
give it to me raw.
I'll give you a cold pizza if you want, sir. That's fine. But
we were just
put that AK
it
away. We were just trying to make it fucking edible for you. But if you want to be a psychopath about it.
Kimberly Merle, who was working that night, told the local TV news network how bizarre this whole situation became. He walks back in, and he hasn't pointed at anybody yet. I was taking care of a female customer, and she was just getting ready to leave. And then he gets the gun, and he points it at me, saying, "Where's my damn pizza? I want my pizza." Honestly, just utter disbelief, I was shocked. It was a $6 pizza.
Good God. Good God. Look, I mean, is there a solution to this? If we could control the guns somehow, maybe this wouldn't have happened. But also, if you had a gun, if you, Connor, as
me,
as someone who would work in a pizza place or in the service industry or whatever, if you on your shift one day just had an AK-47 pointed at you for breadsticks, what's your response to that?
This is how I always expected it to go, to be honest.
It's true, we did prophesise it on this very podcast.
I didn't know what it meant, the hieroglyphics. Breadsticks. Gun. I think at that point you're just kind of you're not even mad. I think you're like Yuan says, like, just, what?
Just baffled.
Over this? Like, he's not robbing the place. He doesn't want any money from the cash register. He doesn't want anything outrageous.
By all
like,
accounts, he's paid for the pizza already.
He's paid the $6 for the pizza. He's just like, give it to me faster, which is a completely different level. Like, if he had come in with the gun and robbed it, this would not be in weird news. But it's the fact he doesn't want anything other than this pizza to take less than 10 minutes. At what point does he want 3-minute pizzas? What's an acceptable amount of time for this man to wait?
That's the thing, because it sounds like he doesn't mind waiting. He just wants something to eat while he's doing it. So maybe he's like starving to death. I also have this theory that like it with the right motivation, you won't starve to death. So, say for example,
how do you mean?
Right, so say you were starving to death, right?
Oh, boys, I'm so hungry.
You are 10 minutes from starving to death.
Yeah.
And I tell you, Connor, 11 minutes that way, there's a big plate of sushi. Right?
Oh.
You're going to make it to the sushi, surely.
I think you run, though, so it cuts out the time. But you have no energy left. Oh, it's difficult.
That's the thing. I think you get adrenaline. I think that's when adrenaline would happen.
I think adrenaline kicks in, yeah. The hope is what will kill you.
The hope will kill you.
If I get there and the boat is empty, Shaun, I am going to be sad.
Oh, there's 36 pieces in the boat.
Yes! But then the lady comes back, oh, could you just put that in the doggy bag, please?
And then you pass out and die.
Apparently the whole situation was resolved when Noah Beeler, who was also working at the restaurant at the time, recalled that he then approached Dottie Jr. and then says, I said, calm down, no need to be hostile. And right when I walk up there, I say, what in God's green earth is going through your head? He moves his hand off the trigger and onto the barrel to put it on safety and says, and I say, don't get aggravated. I was like, man, leave. This isn't your place.
What fucking horse whisperer bullshit is this? This is amazing.
He fucking Black Widow Hulk Club. Fucking hell.
Sun's getting real low. Like,
he walked up and was like, sun's getting real low, boy. Better leave.
He just... that man needs to be put under surveillance. He's got power. He's a sleeper agent of some kind.
One of the customers who had already received their pizza then asked Dottie Jr. whether he just wanted his pizza instead.
This man happy to wait. Just being like, no, I don't mind. There's
like I didn't realise it meant that much to you. Like, you have a machine gun now, so you can have mine if you want. It's pepperoni though.
I wanted mushroom and olive.
He eventually did just as he was talked to by the staff, and he took the other man's pizza and left.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean...
And nobody was harmed.
No, but like... That's a terrible thing to have to go through at work, you know? And to then have to come into work the next day. I think that's... You're not going to enjoy it as much as you did the day before.
I think this might be the most, like, if Florida Man did this, I would understand. But it's Tennessee Man, which caught my eye, because I was like, we haven't seen that man in a while.
It's true. He's the only 10 I see. 10.
That's how many minutes it takes to cook a pizza.
There you go. Maybe that's what it was. He's so used to 10 being standard in his life. He's just like, I'm not waiting for 10 minutes. I could have a whole state by that. Is Tennessee a state?
Are you of the opinion that everything in Tennessee takes 10 minutes?
Yeah, literally. Okay. Drive across, 10 minutes. Get a checkbook, 10 minutes.
Get a checkbook?
Make instant ramen, 10 minutes. There's pluses and minuses.
This is a really long instant ramen.
Look, broth, man. Longer you leave it, the better it gets.
So we're finishing off this week, Shaun, with Florida Man. And not only Florida Man, Jesus. Because Florida Man Jesus breaks out into dance during DUI stop after stating he's had too many.
I've had all of these bottles of water, officer.
Yeah. Well, at the time they were, when I started. I don't know what they were like at the end, though. Don't ask me.
I thought I'd get some soakage, but I just kept making fish instead.
I think this might be Jesus, but we're going to call him Jesus from this.
Jesus.
Only in Florida, man. Florida man Jesus Marquez, 60, was arrested for DUI after telling officers he had had one too many and breaking into a dance during a sobriety check. Deputies in Charlotte County received a 911 call about a reckless driver on Saturday and responded to the area of the call. Deputies observed a black BMW struggling to maintain lanes and randomly speeding up and slowing down. Investigators say when deputies activated their emergency lights, the driver continued for several seconds before finally applying its brakes and swerving into the lane. Deputies walk up to the car. They asked Marquez if he'd had any alcoholic beverages that evening. Marquez replied, "Firstly, I have not been drinking, officer." The officer says, "Have you been drinking again?" He says, "I have had one too many."
You've worn me down.
Just one quick follow-up question and all of my defences collapse.
I mean, at least he's somewhat honest. He's like, okay, this guy means business.
Before stating he was in fact drunk.
I mean, he did his best, to be fair. Was he like badly... He sounds badly drunk, actually, to be fair. Also, any level of drunk is too drunk to be driving. What am I saying?
Exactly. Investigators said that Marquez could not maintain his balance and had to rest multiple times on the vehicle for stability when he got out of the car. Oh, lads, give me a second here now. Oh, boys. Oh, boys. The room
it's mad
is
how the earth
spinning.
spins, isn't it? Oh, God.
Oh, fuck me, boys. This... Oh, lads. So he's leaning against the car, and they ask him to complete some field sobriety exercises, according to the deputies. But I think at this point, he's already explained to them. They interrogated it out of him. He'd had one too many. And so the deputies decide, okay, so he performs poorly on all of the field sobriety exercises. And during the walk and turn exercise, which you have to walk in a straight line and then turn and walk back in a straight line. Right. He apparently began to break into a dance in place and then dance up and down the line.
So, like, he hit... I imagine he walked straight for a bit, hit the turn, and then broke into the dance down the line.
He apparently broke into the dance while dancing straight down the line, and when the officers asked him to stop, he repeatedly said, "Why don't you join in? It's great fun."
He's enjoying himself, and you love to see it. I'm imagining him doing the Joker dance, the Joaquin Phoenix Joker dance.
I think you have to let him off if he starts spinning on his head.
I don't think that's how the law works, Connor, but I'd like you to elaborate on your theory.
To pull off some sick moves, maybe some sick spins, I think you're okay. We gotta let him go, boys.
See, I would argue I'm a great dancer when I'm drunk, but I'm fucking shit every other time in my life.
Ah, right. So, but are you actually great when you're drunk? Or do you think you're great when you're drunk?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I'm great.
Exactly. If a tree falls in a forest and nobody hears it, of course.
That's it. If I fall on the dance floor and everyone sees me, do I cry myself to sleep at night?
I don't think so, because you're happy. You've had a dance.
You're incorrect.
Still cry. Interesting.
Just jokes, by the way. Drink responsibly.
By the way, in my head, he does the electricity, like, current flowing through him, and then he sticks the arm out, and then he does the Chris Pratt Guardians of the Galaxy. Bring it back now, okay.
Yeah, it's that. It's the Running Man. He does the moonwalk. But, well, he tries to do the moonwalk, but he's really bad at it.
Yeah. The officers let him dance for a full 3 minutes before placing him under arrest.
Yeah, I just leave him off, you know. Come on, guys, it's either this or go back to police work, right?
I love the idea that they're just like, stop. No, sir, stop. Sir.
Stop it.
Sir, no, sir. And then the other guy's just like, just let him fucking dance. He'll tire himself out. He'll sleep tonight.
Oh, he'll be tired after that one.
After 3 minutes, he's just like panting. They're just like, right, we'll arrest him now. Stick him in the car.
Do you want to go down to the station? Yeah. Yeah, I do, officer.
Oh, Jesus, lad, get me in the fucking car. Give me a seat.
Just need a bed. I need to
Oh,
sleep.
boys. I'm going to drive back to my place here, lads. Follow me home for a party.
I'll escort you. You'll be grand.
So apparently, en route to the jail, he also had a bit of a problem where he refused to provide a breath sample and then he got sick. So I think, Shaun, he may have been drunk.
He might have been a bad traveller. You know, he had a bit of an upset tum.
From all the dancing.
All the dancing. All the dancing. Then he's put into a back of a car. And like maybe there was a bumpy road. You know, I feel for this man is what I'm saying.
Do you think Florida Man, do you think this might be the new way to stop Florida Man? You just let him dance it out of his system in a footloose kind of situation and then we arrest him.
See, this is the thing, is that I think Florida Man is all energy and no plan. And one of those is much easier to wear down than the other. Yeah, he was going to keep going. He was going to dance until the end of time. But I think just by tiring himself out, I don't know how that would work in like a Florida Man like car chase or like a hostage situation. But in a dance off, I feel you just let Florida Man destroy himself.
You could throw a robot into a drive when you're driving away from the police. Maybe just throw a few robotic shapes in as you hit the next gear, like.
Oh, I mean, because police likely going to take out your indicators, your turn signals, if you will.
Exactly.
And a lot of hand motions need to be incorporated into driving at that point.
Yes, start throwing some shapes. You start throwing shapes, they'll start throwing spikes on the ground. I mean, who wins?
The audience.
The audience. So I think that's actually the end of Weird News this week, Shaun.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back at Weird News, Connor. I think it was quite an eventful week that we just went through together.
It's always nice to get back on the horse for Weird News.
It is. Now, this is a podcast and not some kind of rodeo, but I understand what you're saying, I think.
Yeah, I knew you would. I knew you would.
That's why you brought me on board.
I knew you would, cowboy.
Would you like me to take us out, Connor?
Yes, please.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to this episode of Weird News Wednesday. We will be back on Friday with Hero or Zero, Monday with Movie Mondays, and next Wednesday with another episode of Weird News Wednesday. Big thanks to everyone who supports us over on Patreon, including I Saw Waffles kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night. Ho ho ho, Merry Wafflemas. Ciara Lawler, David Clarke, Ed Ball, Joe Burney, Róisín the wife Hally, or Palmer, I'm not quite sure which it is. Ryan, Right Time, Evanson, Shaun, Grow Your Mo for a Bro, Jamieson, Dominic, Jessiah, Florida Gal Green, Anna, Team Irish Walrus, Hjelmroos, Lil Dicky, at that moment of introductions, Jason Voorhees busts through the cabin door, McGrew, Danny McLaughlin, Ray, I can't believe Wanda did this, Sammy DeLucia, Michelle, good luck Julie in your volleyball finals, Browne, I am eternally grateful for this podcast. See what I did there, Luke Hoth.
We do.
Thank you. We do. You're referring to Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow. Thank you, everyone, for the continued support. Really do appreciate it. We did put out just our latest movie review. You might have heard us talk about it during the episode.
Once or twice.
It came up almost immediately. It was brought up, actually. But it's The Mummy. Brendan Fraser's The Mummy. And it was a lot of fun to talk about. I think it's a lot of fun to listen to. So if that interests you, patreon.com/Heroes for Hire podcast, link to that in the description. There's also a whole bunch of other movie reviews up there that you can take a look at. So if you did decide to support us, we'd be eternally grateful. But other ways to support the show: merch store, Heroes for Hire podcast on Spreadshirt. There's a link to that below. Twitter is @Heroes for Hire pod. The 4 is the number 4. Facebook is Detective Divilment's discussion group. Instagram is Heroes for Hire podcast. But the best way to ever help the show is to tell one human being that we exist.
For God's sake, just the one, please.
Just the one, please. Oh,
so
God.
I have been Connor Lawler.
I have been Shaun.
And we shall see you all next week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.